Hi folks, Sam Cedar here. It is Friday, and you know what that means. It means that I am working my one of my other part-time jobs, which is sitting in people's cars during alternate side parking to make sure they don't get a ticket. It's raining today, so I'm going to have to do this from inside this person's car. And of course that also means that I'm looking at one of those days that a part-time professional dog walker also does not like. Anyways, it's also time for Uncle Sam's, whatever we call it, mailbag. Daryl writes, Sam, I know you are a big Apple fan and an iPhone user. I was thinking of getting the new iPhone, but I'm concerned about call quality. I hear call quality is poor, and the phone tends to drop calls. Have you had SIMAR problems? SIMAR problems. Similar problems, maybe. I have not had SIMAR problems or similar problems. Frankly, I've been very happy with the service. A lot of people complain about AT&T, the network anyways. My only complaint is that they spied on Americans without a warrant. But the call quality has been fine. I've been very happy with my iPhone. I'm thinking of upgrading to the 3GS. I have the first generation, the 2G phone, and apparently I can get good money for it on eBay, and my upgrade would end up costing me only about $50 if I do it, so I may do that. Ryan writes and asks, Sam, as a filmmaker, what do you think is the future of the independent film biz? Do you have plans to make more feature films? Do you have a favorite director? Independent film biz, I think, is always going to exist in some fashion or another. I mean, you know, the movie business is having problems, but from my estimation, the more that money can be drained out of something, the better the products end up being. Do you have any plans to make more feature films? Not at the moment. I don't know. It's, you know, the way I make them, I need to be a little more flush with cash because I like to spend my own money on those things, which is a dumb thing to do, but I like to have the control. I have an idea for one, though, but do you have a favorite director? You know, oddly enough, I really like Terrence Malick and John Cassavetes. They're completely different types of filmmakers, but Malick's stuff I think is, he's the only guy who I'm convinced should really be shooting film. And there's some Albert Brooks stuff that I really like, early stuff. Dear Sam, just a quick note from a real fan of yours. I've read your book. Oh, you are that guy. I don't quite understand why it is, but all my favorite geniuses are Jewish guys, like you and Mark Maron. Oh, well, on behalf of Mark, let me say thank you for that compliment. Michael Feldman, read his book. Irvin Yalom, read all of his books. Louis Black, read his book. Bob Dylan, Baba Ram, Big Daddy Das. Read Be Here Now 100 times. Randy Newman, Paul Simon, Leonard Cohen, Lenny Bruce, yeah, of course. Stephen Levine, Al Franken. My question is, what is it with you Jew boys? Most sincerely, Craig Ray. Well, you know, I don't know anything about you, Craig, but, you know, I think Jews, at least to a certain extent, in the past, and probably even now still, have had a perspective on things that is half inside the mainstream and half outside the mainstream. Because they can pass as being, you know, sort of as being a white guy, but at the same time they come from they have an awareness that they're also not necessarily of that same ilk. It's like Canadians, sort of. Dear Uncle Sammy, who invented tape? I don't mean audio or videotape, I mean the sticky kind. It's kind of a weird idea if you think about it. And how is it made? Where are the tape factories? Is there a tape industry? With tape lobbyists, please respond. Thanks, Kevin, semicolon. Well, I don't know who invented tape, Kevin. You know, that's something you can Google. It's kind of a weird idea when you think about it. No, it's not. We need to join things together all the time. How is it made? I don't know. I don't know. Where are the tape factories? Probably all over. Is there a tape industry? Of course. And with tape lobbyists? I don't know. Gosh, Kevin, please, no questions like this. God. All right, folks, that's been Uncle Sammy's mailbag, or Sam's mailbag, or my mailbag. Please, if you have questions, send them to me at breakroomlive@gmail.com. Put into the subject line, Sam's mailbag, Uncle Sam, you know what I mean. All right, have a great weekend.